Air signs, this week it looks as though the wheel of fortune is turning in your favor. You have been in seclusion quite a bit. You've been on your own, kind of formulating ideas, learning, growing, biding your time, it feels like. But now the blindfold is off and you are ready to make a decision and move forward in your life. In fact, you are ready to take the reins and become the King of Wands. That is fire sign energy normally. So that's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But this is really leadership and entrepreneurialism, taking action to achieve your desires. King of Wands is all about action. So that seems to be you this week. Enough of the formulating your plan kind of locked away in your ivory tower. Time to get out and make things happen. And you know exactly how to do it now. There is no doubt in your mind. It feels like you really do have a plan. And you may have been in the mire of really not seeing a way forward. But as I say, those days are over now, or they will be very, very soon, as your way will become clear. Look at this. Free will, a convertible driving you wherever you want to go. New roads, new vistas opening up for you, and a sense of freedom as well as progress. And it might happen quite suddenly with a thunderstorm there. And look, it may be something that rattles you a little bit, but actually shakes you into this new opportunity. So the question is, what opportunity might that be? Let's grab a different deck and see what the universe wants to say about this sudden incoming energy shift. Wow, this is very fascinating. So things are going to even out for you. Justice is going to rebalance the scales. Anywhere where you've been hard done by or unfairly treated or just haven't been rewarded for your skills or your efforts, that seems to be an imbalance that is about to be redressed. And you won't have to fight for it. You can drop your guard and it will sort of seem to come to you quite easily. It's not something you have to either fend off other people or fight for or defend your position. Whew, it feels like a sigh of relief. And look at this, the Hermit came out in reverse. So no more will you be in the backwaters, kind of out of the flow of life, working in solitude. This is kind of rejoining the flow and putting all that good knowledge and wisdom that you gained when you were in seclusion, being able to put that to good use. So let's see what the universe has to say about this for you. Healing the heart. That is the energy around this whole experience for you. And that certainly is very healing when justice comes to town and sort of straightens up the scales there. The power of self-love is also indicated there. So maybe having gone within with the Hermit who appeared twice, that really gave you the courage to back yourself. And that is what is different about you now. You've kind of taken a knock, gone a bit backwards, been isolated in a way, but now there is real healing that has come from within you. It's not something that has sort of happened externally. You have managed to really open up your heart space and back yourself, have faith in yourself. That seems to be what has happened. And as a result, you are about to take this quantum jump, like this giant grasshopper here, and leap into a new future. And with this card, nothing is yet set in stone. That to me says that you are free. There is a lot of flexibility here. You are not being weighed down with concrete boots. You are ready to jump. You're ready to launch, and there is nothing holding you back. You're not being stuck in place, is the energy I'm getting from these cards. In fact, the energy to lean towards is 8 of Cups in reverse. And this is lean away from staying in a bad situation. Lean away from the fear of change. And the energy to lean towards is the 5 of Cups in reverse. So this is moving on, self-forgiveness, hope returning. It's recovery. It's, after a time of setback and disappointment and crying about what you've lost, the moving on and actually now seeing a future unfold in front of you and taking this new leap. that is energy to lean towards. So yeah, you are done sort of grieving things that didn't work out. It is now time to find peace in the big leap that you're going to take. There is an offer coming in, some tangible offer that is going to help pave the way for you. So that is something tangible, could be money, job, or it is related to security. So yeah, be ready for that. Don't stick around in the past situation. Go with the change. Look at that. As I said that, this is normally, when it's in the upright, the card of nostalgia, of beautiful nostalgia. So this is saying let go of idealization of any past life or situation or person or job. Leave those loyalties behind. It's like the rose-colored glasses are coming off now, and you are ready to not be so nostalgic for the way things were. This is your best direction to get excited about the jump that is ahead of you. So I hope that helps you, my darling air signs. And now let's look at the energy for all signs for the week ahead. It looks like there might be some disappointment ahead for the collective. And this is the card of a painful realization or a separation and the need for renewal or change or healing. Now, this could be to do with your day job. It could be something that you've spent a lot of time kind of perfecting. But there seems to now be an absence of nostalgia, of looking fondly at something. Maybe you've put in the hours at work, but you're not kind of getting any credit for that and might just be made redundant. In some way, shape or form, everything is upside down in terms of authority, boss figures, playing by the rules. So you might feel like, hey, I've done all this work. Where is my beautiful emotional rewards for all this time I've put in? It's sort of like, yeah, what's happened? I had a contract. So it might not be about work, but that has actually come up when I asked for a sort of an area of where these topics might play out. The first one was in the 6th house, which is day job, health, daily routines. It can be even domestic routines, because the 7th house came out as well. Relationships, there might be strife in relationships. So for those of you who might be having some kind of health crisis, this might be relevant to that, or a work crisis. Or it might be something to do with some tension within your relationship, possibly a choice you have to make. So yeah, in some way, you felt like you've done all you're supposed to be doing, and yet somehow there is no recognition there. Now, we've got the card of optical illusion there, and it seems as though you can't see very clearly what is occurring right now. Things might be a bit murky, or you just might have the wrong idea about something. There is the card of fruits for your labors here. So you are very good at what you do. You have put in a lot of effort, and there is abundance here rewarding that. But for some reason, whatever is occurring makes it look like you're not going to get your rewards. So I need to find out why this card is here. Childhood. This is innocent joy. It is playfulness and new beginnings, and being, having a beginner's mindset to something. So this is all very unusual energy here. Let's see if we can tease out exactly what it means. I'm going to go to a new deck here. What is the issue? Well, the issue is either a poverty mindset, feeling out in the snow, or a belief that you're not being treated fairly, that you're being cast out, that somebody is getting all the money and leaving you behind. What do you need to know about this occurrence or your fear of it? Yeah, look, you may feel unfairly treated by an authority figure. So there's something here that has got you a bit pissed off maybe this week. But things are changing. So there is big change ahead. Let's find out more about this Wheel of Fortune, because the Wheel of Fortune means it's in the upright, it's turning in your favor. So maybe don't be too hasty in your judgment of a situation that at first glance seems like a painful event, a betrayal, a separation, in some ways, it is actually seems to be working in your favor, but let's just get clarification on that. Yeah, you don't have all the information just yet, or you've got slightly skewed information. You don't have all the facts. There is something hidden here, or just something that is fuzzy that you can't pull into sharp focus. It really does reiterate this optical illusions card. They essentially say the same thing. And this is saying, keep your balance. Even if things seem out of whack right now, keep your equilibrium. Stay balanced as best you can. Keep juggling, because there is some new information that is going to come in, or a fresh idea that is going to just kind of wake you up. And it's going to, well, it's going to help whatever murky situation you are in that makes you feel hard done by. Well, this could be to do with a water sign energy, especially a feminine energy. So that is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. They might be in the mix here somewhere. Or this is you. This is about receiving love, your ability to be fully emotionally fulfilled. It feels like, because the first card out was pain and separation, it feels like this is what it is leading towards, emotional fulfillment. So that is really unusual. You are being asked to surrender anything that is passing out of your life now. Let it go, because you are being sort of realigned in a new direction, and you're being guided to where you're supposed to go and to where all the good things are going to roll in for you. So any kind of painful separation or something that is an ending, try not to see it only in those terms. Try and see it as this great opportunity that may be painful, but have the faith that it is going to deliver you on to a brighter future. This is all part of a divine blueprint, apparently. So everything is working out as it should, even if things look painful, deceptive, murky. If there's something that really shakes your world, it is important to have faith that there is some silver lining that is due to come to you. So with this card here, sacred action, decisive focus, I'm really picking up to stay focused on yourself, your own integrity, keeping your balance within. Don't be looking around, and certainly don't be blaming other people or looking for answers outside of why this has happened. Try and just take this in and find your equilibrium and focus purely on your own balance. That seems to be the energy that came to me from this card. And this card came out. I'm always quite confounded by this. Nothing will come of this situation. So your worst fears may come to nothing. That is one interpretation of this. Or the other thing is that this painful experience, whatever it may be, is a blip in your life, and it may seem huge right now. It may seem enormous and gut-wrenching, but it is not the end of the world, is maybe what this card is indicating here. Interestingly, the card to lean away from, the energy to lean away from, is the moon. Secrets, lies, murky feelings. So if there is disappointment, sabotage, or hidden enemies kind of rising up that seem to be working against you, lean away from paying any attention to that. Fears, secrets being whispered, rumors that come to you, pay them no mind. They may turn out to be true, but look, there's so much here about optical illusions. We've already had the moon card out. Things are not what they seem, and you are being urged to lean away from that. Sort of like, don't believe everything you hear. Maybe it is all a big fucking lie, and that you will find what you need to find as the truth when the moment is right. The energy to lean towards is this pain, the Three of Swords. Really unusual to get so many double cards out in one spread. So lean towards this heartache, emotional pain, sorrow, trauma, grief, hurt, loss, depression, broken. So I'm sort of reading this now as lean into facing this, face the pain, Know that you can deal with it. Surrender to it. You know, open up your heart to receive the emotional feelings that want to rise up within you. Queen of Cups is very emotional energy. So it is about processing any pain and really not deluding yourself that it is all just a lie. That's another kind of interpretation of all this moon energy. Don't delude yourself. If people might be gossiping, ignore it. But if you're deluding yourself, that is your key to stop trying to explain the pain away and turn and face the pain, to misquote David Bowie, even though I always thought that was the actual lyric. Now, there's one card here that confounds me, and that's the childhood card. There's also abundance in here. I really want to find out, before we close up, that was along with optical illusions. So what are these cards doing here? I'll start with abundance. What do you need to know about abundance in this spread? I'm taking this one in the upright because this is really about walking away from a situation that no longer serves you. So don't stick around trying to repair something. This is really take the loss and move on, and don't try and fool yourself into hanging around with the moon, with all the optical illusions. Really, your prosperity, your abundance, all of this good stuff awaits if you can make this difficult decision to move forward somehow. What about the childhood card? What is this doing in this spread? It is about new beginnings, and when you're a kid, it could mean starting from scratch, rebuilding your life right from the beginning is what it could indicate. Wow, look at this. Again, echoing the Queen of Cups from earlier. Love, giving and receiving love. There is an innocent, fresh start in the realm of your emotions ahead for you that is going to lead to long-term happiness and fulfillment and maybe emotional commitment. So it is moving on with fresh hope, with a clean heart as best you can. So that is why it's better to face the pain than deny it. Face it, process it, own it, and then start again, because there is this beautiful heart energy that is going to come in fresh for you, and it's going to lead to the ultimate in fulfillment with the 10 of Cups. Wow. So I hope that helps you, my darlings. That is for all signs. So whatever is coming to some kind of painful end this week, and it might just be an internal realization, like just realizing that you've been working in the wrong direction, or you've been listening to the propaganda that actually was not true. Something along those lines. It may be to do with 6th house matters of, as I say, health, fitness, daily routines, domestic routines, or day job. Or it could be your relationships, the 7th house. Also, open enemies is ruled by the 7th house in astrology. So take it as it resonates. But if you would like your own personal reading, please go to my website, abundancelovejoy.com. But meanwhile, this is Sarah wishing you much abundance, love, and joy for the week ahead and beyond.